Send word to Ajax. The gate is down. We must move.
Sir, the Trojans are attacking the camp. Ajax is surrounded.
Why didn't you point that out before? You could have interrupted the sentence. You didn't have to wait till I finished the sentence. Time is clearly of the essence. That was just stupid what you did. Get him, Ajax. They're not surrounded. Look at them. They've got a clear defensive line. Not to worry.
We'll have to abandon the gate. We have no choice. We must rescue Ajax.
I'll give my guys bronze because
Hold on, Ajax.
why not?
My hoplites are on their way.
Quick, save as many of Ajax's troops as you can. Don't worry about Ajax. We'll revive him if he dies. Look how tough my guys are with bronze. They're amazingly tough. There you go. That's how you win a fight, Ajax. Well, hey. You're welcome.
Let's regroup at your camp, Ajax.
Alrighty then. Okay. It's not much of a camp, and that's really close to the gate. If anybody's looking at this and going, hey, what if you rush your troops through the gate? If I recall correctly, there's a big rock in the way now, so you can't. Huh. Invisible gate. That's... Sure, that shouldn't be showing. Oh well. Build up a stronger army and destroy all the buildings in the Trojan forward military base area. No problem. We should have saved that bronze. Oh well. I would that none of the villagers were working, and now that I've arrived, they're like, and Ajax is back, they're like, shit, we better look busy. And there they go. Look at all these little piggies. Oh, this little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed at home. I don't know the rest of it. Okay. Right, well we need some wood, clearly, so you guys get working on some wood. You guys have a little peep up. Okay, no, you guys kill them. Now, if I recall correctly, yeah. This caravan is going back and forth from Agamemnon's town centre. I'll send a couple more of those later. How many villagers do I have exactly? I got like... They killed my pig, the bastards! I've got 2 working on food here, but really, really slowly. So, while I hate to move all these pigs out of these beautifully, you know, crafted pens, I'm afraid I have to, just because, you know, I need some more villagers. And so I have to get closer to here, really. And I could use a bit more fattening up. You guys just start on one of them, we need one of them anyway. Okay, you guys stand here, since clearly the jerks aren't going to stop coming. Right, the number 1 priority right now is to get some food. And with that, buy more villagers that we use to get more food, which we use to buy more villagers, which we use to get more wood and gold. So it's all a nice cycle. I don't know if I've mentioned this previously, but when I used to play this online with my friend Tommy, who is, some of you will know as Pyrotos, he taught me the best possible tactic for Age of Mythology that works in almost any game, and that is you worship Isis because you get bonus food, and then make an enormous amount of labourers, the Egyptian version of villagers, get as much food as possible, just go around the map, getting all the food you can, just keep making more labourers, use them to get loads of resources, and then just steamroll your enemies with really powerful upgraded troops because of all the resources you have. It's a bit of a cheap tactic, or at least I thought so, but it really works. And admittedly, it was the only way I could beat stuff. But I remember we played must have been about 40 games together, and he was ISIS every single time. And every single time, like 20 minutes into the game, not even 20 minutes, like 10 minutes into the game, he'd just hear, Tommy, can I have some help, pal? And he'd have to come to my aid because I was doing it slowly and failing terribly. So, yeah, he's a good friend and a good teammate to have. He's certainly a better teammate than I am. Right, how many have we got now? 4 and a 5th. There we go. Come on, guys. There's some more coming as well. More! I demand more villagers. Okay. Any gold in there? I keep clicking on the gold mine and not actually looking at how much gold there is. I'm gonna send the Hippicons. It shouldn't be so difficult to say, but I've got so used to saying Hippicons for the last 10 years of my life that saying Hippicons is really difficult. And if 10 years isn't what I... Okay, Antos, thank you, don't interrupt. If 10 years isn't what I said before, then whatever I said before. Yep. Ooh, lots of columns. Ooh, and a relic! Ah, Pandora's box, a very useful one. Makes Smith units train faster. You guys... I just saw something! Get him, guys! Ada. No? Odysseus, you go back and get that one. Okay, right. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I tend to have 10 villagers working on each, regardless of which pantheon I am, with the exception of the Atlanteans, because their citizens are different. I tend to have 8 villagers working on each resource, generally. Did I say 8 or did I say 10? I meant to say 10. If I said 8, I meant 10. If I said 10, then that was fine, and this is unnecessary. Anyway, got these guys in a spread formation. A, so arrows won't hit them, but really it's just so they can explore more territory. I know I could send them all off in different directions, but this way they'll also be able to kill stuff if they run into it as well. I'll just give you guys group 4. I like the way that the groups, when you assign things groups, have different pictures regarding what they are. See, so this is clearly an army, and this is full of cavalry, so it's got some horseshoes. I forgot what they were called there. And I think there's also, bizarrely, myth units tend to be put as an eye for a scouting unit, which I've always found quite bizarre. I just said bizarre twice, didn't I? I'm sorry. Good God, you guys are getting through the pigs like nobody's business. Jeez. We'll have no pigs pretty soon. Okay, let's get some more villagers for the other things. Where am I? There they are. Oh, good, there's plenty of gold up there. Right. One of my first priorities will be walling off this little plateau, just to protect my villagers from any jerks, and that way we can get plenty of gold from it too. How many we got there now? 10 on that. Alright. You guys get to work. Ooh. What's this? Troy is attempting to farm outside her walls.
What is this? Troy is attempting to farm outside her walls?
That's exactly what I said, Arcantos. Huh, what are the odds? I haven't played this recently, this is just from playing it so many times because I had no life when I was younger. I mean, I don't have a life now, but, you know, I've got, you know, I'm an adult now, I'm legally an adult, so it's kind of, you know, I can do more. I have disposable income now. There we go. Actually, before I send you guys further up, I'm going to send you down past Agamemnon's town centre to see what you can find. That'll be 7 on that. We need a temple. Let's get ourselves a temple. You there, build us a temple. We're already in the heroic age, I know, but we need a temple. Unless we have one already. We don't. Tremendous. You guys have a look down there. Arcantos, well, we can just, I can claim that later and start farming on it when all these guys have finished the pigs, which is going to be any cocking second. That's a little troubling. Okay, that's 8 on wood. Keep that up, pal. 9 on wood. Oh, it's so good to have 10 villagers on resources because they really do get through them quickly. These two have done quite well actually. I mean, them and that single caravan, they've done a pretty good job. Okay, so he's got lots of tents and another relic. Kithara of Apollo. I don't know if it's pronounced Kithara, I don't much care. I'm lying, I do care, I care very much. Odysseus, help them! Oh, it's okay, he's running away. No, he's not. Get him, pal. Hippicons, go up there and seize him with your... No, you don't seize a horse. What do you do to a horse? Just get him. You guys have already finished the freaking pigs? Oh my god. Well, Nads to claiming those. What are you doing here? What are you guys doing here? Get him. Nads to claiming all those farms up there. They are way, way too far away. And my guys would be completely exposed if they were up there. So, let's put this guys there. Right, let's get our own farms over here. That's right. Couple down here. It'll be fantastic. There we go. There we go. Have you guys still not caught him? Come on. This is more of them, of course, but I refuse to accept there could be more than one. 4. I've got 5 down there, so yeah, you. There. You 2 on that. There we go. Right, have a look up here, fellas, see if we can find anything. And you guys may as well just raise those farms to the ground. Make sure you salt the earth so nothing will ever grow again. Wait, where did I... Oh, balls. That was stupid. Didn't need to bring Odysseus along. Okay, that's 9. Ooh, we're nearly there. 10. Right. This is going better than last time in terms of my resources. Last time I was very short on resources, but this time I'm doing better. And that's 10 on gold. Fantastic. Now, we'll stick... I'll just stick like another 2 on there. That'll be fine. Smash him! Oh, that's right. Go for the fences. Don't go for the farms or anything. There we go. That'll do it. Oh, good heavens. Pull back. Pull back. And you know what, you guys, you'd best get back to... I know. You guys pull back, and you guys meet them down there. Blimey, that was a lot of them, that was. We'll lead them on a little merry chase for a moment. Odysseus, you can go and get whichever the guitar of Apollo later. Once. Oh boy! I wonder where they've gone. They're right there. You guys have really low line of sight. Aha! You outnumber, you jerkhole. Okay. Yeah, we got this, Odysseus. You just go grab the other relic. We've got a couple in there. Let's get some builders. There we are. Right. Okay. This time, you guys head up there. Since you're hoplites, you can deal with the cavalry. Oh, for God's sake, Odysseus! I keep forgetting you're in Group 1. You guys deal with the cavalry, and these guys can attack the archers and draw their fire and kill them a bit and all. Now, where are they? Oh, good, a cliff. Cliffs are always fun. Hello, jerkholes. Ah, I remembered you that time, Odysseus. Oh, good grief, there they are. Get him, guys. I'm going to lose my hippicons. Whatever. I'm going to lose them anyway. My hoplites are making short work of these jerks. Just the Toxotes I've got to worry about now, because Toxotes are strong against infantry, which is of course what hoplites are. There we are. That'll learn them. Good job, fellas. Now pull back, because there's no way we can attack that gate yet. Gate? Wall thing? I don't... You know, the enemy, basically. Put some houses up against the cliff here. I like having neat and tidy houses. I mean, you know, placed neat and tidy. I don't mean actually living in a neat and tidy house. It's nice living in a neat and tidy house, but I'm far too lazy to actually keep a house particularly neat and tidy. I don't know, it passes for me, but I don't think it would pass an inspection or anything. Well, depends what they're inspecting, I suppose. I mean, there's no, like, illicit materials in my house, as far as I'm aware. It's not got uranium or anything in it. But it could do, to be honest. It's a pretty old house, and, you know, poorly built. I'll just stop talking before I end up with government people knocking on my door. Okay, there we go. A few houses, and then some walls, I think, fellas, to stop this from happening! I'm getting tired of this! Just single dudes just keep coming through. There we go. Okay, guys, let's get a wall up here. I don't want to see any more enemies coming in there. See if you can do your stupid wall trick here. By stupid wall trick, I mean sucking at building walls. Okay, you guys, get a wall up there before you start the mining. Oh dear, I don't like them like that. I don't like them, I don't like them, I don't like them. So, I'll put it like this. There we go. I know that was a lot, that was very pointless, but there's still more wall to build! Why have you stopped building? Jesus! Oh my god. Let's get all the mythological upgrades, get everything. I've got the resources to this time, it's so much better. Yeah, may as well. You guys keep it chopping. You guys are almost as bad as the guys over here. Oh, you actually finished it. Well done, you. Jesus. Right. I do like building walls to defend my places, even when it's completely unnecessary. This is something that if you have not learned by this point, you will learn soon. I like walls. I like having them. They're good. They're secure. They make me feel safe, so I like them. There's a oh, sod it. You guys have a couple of towers. Just why are you standing there? Get him, guys. Fortified wall up. Oh dear, we're out of wood. Well, not out of wood. We haven't got much wood. Just that's a lot of wood. Build one there, because we're in the middle of stuff there. And while I'm at it, let's get a couple more donkey caravans just to get a little more gold. Are you still chasing that dude? Oh my good god. Just leave him. Never mind him. Okay then. I won't worry about a wall behind there because there's nothing behind there. I have to say, villages, as well as having an odd build thing with walls, they do have a strange moving thing. Everything else in the game, all other units will go into a formation when they move. For example, if I just sort of stick these guys in any random order, and then tell them to go here, they form up. Whereas villages just move in the exact shape they're in, the exact formation. It's quite strange. I mean, I know they're not military, so it makes sense for them to not be in a formation, but nonetheless. I don't know why I finished the sentence with nonetheless, because I had nothing else to finish it with, so... Yeah. There we are. Now, I know this is a waste of resources and a waste of time, but I like having walls, as I said. And this way, it feels like I've got a secure camp, rather than Ajax's piece of shit before. Which is just, you know, a town centre and some boxes and a few tents. Okay, mine, my beauties, mine! Farm, my beauties, farm! Yes, yes, this is all going well. And chop, my other beauties, chop! And, pray? Worship? I don't really know exactly what you're doing there. You look like you're worshipping, but it's... No, it's a temple. What most people actually think are temples, especially Greek temples, are in fact not referred to as temples, if you're being correct. Generally, what people think of temples are actually sanctuaries of the gods, which are big buildings. For example, the Parthenon in Athens was a sanctuary to Athena. It wasn't a temple of Athena. The temple is actually within the sanctuary. The sanctuary is the whole building area of it, and then the temple is one part of it, generally where any sacrifices took place and any offerings, etc. Another few famous ones are the Hephaestion, which is to Hephaestus, and that's also in Athens, but that's sort of, rather than being right on top of a hill, that's much lower down and sort of, I think it's in a park now. It used to be the market, I believe, or the Agora, as it's also known. What was I saying? Oh yeah, and then there was a big temple to Zeus at Olympia as well, a big sanctuary to Zeus. I just said temple, I meant sanctuary. I got confused by the fact that it said temple over here. Yeah, and lots of very interesting ones. One of the most famous would be the sanctuary to Apollo at Delphi, where the oracle who could see the future was supposedly lived. Let's go advance to the Mythic Age. This time we're going for Hephaestus. Incidentally, what I mentioned before about the Agora being the marketplace, it's actually the origin of the word agoraphobia, because it comes from the Greek word agora. So, while it does mean fear of open spaces, of course, that's what most people would say the literal translation is, but the literal translation would be a fear of the marketplace, because the agora, and that's where it comes from, obviously. Yeah, so people have said they like my useless information, so there's plenty more. I'm just going to try and ration it out so it can last like 40 odd episodes. But yeah, there is loads of it. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that little lesson there. I've been to the Parthenon in Greece, incidentally, in Athens. I've been to quite a lot of temples in Athens. God, and I called them temples as well. It's an easy mistake to make. Been to a lot of places in Greece, including the Parthenon, which is one hell of a trek on a boiling hot day. Let me make that clear. But it's an amazing building, even if it's sort of in pieces still. But yeah, so been to the ruins at Olympia. That was fun. It's mainly ruins, but you know they're interesting. Went to Delphi, and that is incredibly mountainous. Like you go to actually get to sort of the sanctuary on top of the mountains. You've got to walk a long way, and it's a long way up. And going down is quite fun because sort of you have an amazing view, and well, you're not climbing up anymore. That's the main thing. You're no longer going up because yeah, it's a lovely country, Greece. I was there for a week. I think it was a week. And Athens I found incredibly noisy and all the motorists were trying to kill you. Whereas in the countryside it was just absolutely lovely. And very interesting stuff as well, so listen to me prattle on. What else am I going to... Right, I'm going to need a couple... I've got a fortress. I want a military academy as well. I hardly ever, as the Greeks, use toxotes or use archers and cavalry. I just almost always use hoplites because they're just really good. And then I'll get some artillery as well. Yeah. Incidentally, Troy, which obviously this is because we're here now, you know, battling for Troy. That's why I'm bringing this up. Is I need an armory. I could definitely use an armory. It's still debated as to whether or not it actually exists, but there is quite compelling evidence that it exists existed, I should say, in Ionia, which is modern-day Turkey, or Western Turkey in any case. I'm not sure if it's all of Turkey. And there's some archaeologists have found the remains of a city in sort of in the general area where Troy was thought to have been, and it makes sense for Troy to be there because then the Greeks came from across what is now the you know, Aegean Sea in the Eastern Mediterranean, and that was about a 3-day sail, and records in the Iliad suggest it was about 3 days they sailed. Don't know how Odysseus got quite so lost in the Odyssey. He was, I mean, yeah, Ithaca's a little out of the way, but he was so far gone. It's mentioned in the Aeneid, which is a Roman text, which is, I'll save that for later episodes, that's a big one. It's mentioned in that they go to a place, the characters in it go to a place that Odysseus went to in his journeys, and that place is sort of near Sicily. So if that's accurate, he really went a long way out. Now the Forge of Olympus here, a very useful upgrade because it reduces the cost of everything in the armory. All of these other things go much cheaper. So yeah, the Iliad and the Aeneid and the Odyssey are interesting books, if a little nonsensical. A lot of old sort of Greek and some Roman texts are interesting, if nonsensical. But some of that could be put down to translation, but also some of it can be put down to we're missing bits. And other things can be put down to cultural changes. But yeah, right. Let's get some troops going here. Just I'll just get levy infantry for now, and then I'll get a couple of Heliopoli. A couple being 4, apparently. And that's done, so let's start researching these. Just get everything done there, just tick them all off the list. Okay, now, so we got one gate there, and one gate round there. I think I'll go in via the gate on the left. Purely because, well, because I chose left, really. That's about it. Okay, then let's just organise our troops. So we got 7 hoplites off the bat and 1 Toxotes. I'll be honest, Pally, you can just scout up there. I'm going to let you die. I don't need you. So off you go. Okay, some of these guys are hurt, but never mind. I'm sure they'll be fine. So we've got 7. And yeah, so I'll get 3 more 3 more hoplites. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll get 10 Myrmidon, who are good against Egyptian, Norse, and Atlantean human soldiers. Very useful. The Myrmidon were in the Iliad. So much happened in the Iliad. Were the troops that Achilles led. They were his sort of own personal soldiers. Thank you, Arkantos. And I do believe that they are called the Myrmidon in the film Troy. Right. Okay. Let's just. Out of food. There we go. Ah, another attack is coming. I forgot to put the damn Plenivolt down. Idiotic. So that's a Plenivolt, see? And that gives me unlimited, like it just keeps generating food and wood and gold for me. I don't think it increases your favour at all, but it might do. Okay, now, so, these guys, you see, here, are all going to be... There we are. These guys in the Myrmidon are all going to be inside the Heliopoli, because you can garrison 5 troops in there. In each of them. Oh dear. That'll be fine. So, the heroes are going to be leading the way in front of the Heliopoli, and they're going to have a few Colossi with them, because Colossi are just so ridiculously powerful. As well as being really good against enemy infantry and just human soldiers, really. They also smash up buildings like it's no problem, and they can heal by eating trees or gold mines. I mean, how fantastic is that? Ever so useful. Okay, then we got 5. There we are. I mean, if he were hurt, I'd just right-click on that tree and he'd go munch it up, and he'd be fine. Look at that. Crushed attack of 50. It's insane. So the rest of these. You guys got anything else to do? No? Okay, fine. Okay, just get the whole army prepared. You guys form up so you look like you're doing something. Review. I'll take a couple of Minotaurs as well, because I don't know why, I just really like them in this game. I mean, they're an early unit, sure, and they're not quite as powerful as the Cyclopes, but they are, I don't know, I just really like them. There's something good about them, something cool about them just sort of wading in and chopping up at stuff. It's very good. Right. Okay. I'll just wait for another Minotaur. Okay then. Now, you guys get garrisoning. Okay. Now. And what the hell, let's get another hoplite. Hoplite? That's not what I meant. Minotaur, that's what I meant to say. There we are, so the heroes lead with some myth units. That's a terrible formation, guys. That was awful. Right, up we go. Move these up to here. Haha. I'm coming to smash you. I'm coming to smash you. You guys just take that way around this bit here. Because, you know, you're not going to squeeze past. Okay, fine. Don't take that bit there. Try and squeeze past. See if I care. Stupid jerkholes. Look at them go. Oh, no. No, 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 you don't. We need these guys in front here. That's it. Then if anything comes out the gate, you won't die, you see? Morons. You guys just wait there. And you squeeze your way through. That's it. And now open fire. Oh yeah, Heliopla have to be really, really close. Yeah, you guys just hit the villagers or something, because that's going to help. He's spazzing out, but he's supposed to be butting you. There we go, that was it. Hope you saw that, that was good. Uh-oh. Quick, everybody out! Oh, you bastard, Troy. Look, they just did curse and turned a bunch of my troops into pigs. You sneaky bastard. I'm gonna kill you for that one. Alrighty then. Just get your guys. Right, just get. There we go. Right. Everybody just, I don't know, bum rush the camp. That's it. Everybody in. Destroy that wall. I'll have to put you in the group. Would you mind at all? Okay, you guys attack the units. You guys attack the buildings. How's that still standing? Knock it down. There we go. Stop chasing people. Just kill these guys, okay? Hey, take this, scout. Yeah. You weren't expecting that because you're not a military unit, so you didn't think I'd bother with you. But I did. See, why is it this military camp is so much better defended than Troy itself was in the last level? Like that, I got through defenses really easily there. This time they got decent armor. There's more of them. Much better defenses this time. And because they're worshipping Poseidon, if anybody's wondering, that's why these little militia are coming out of buildings when I destroy them. One of Poseidon's benefits. It's not a very beneficial benefit. They just sort of pose an annoyance. They don't ever. They're not very good, basically. They can't stand even close to normal soldiers. They're just a very minor annoyance. Like if you're pouring some milk and you accidentally spill a little bit on the side, you know, it's like you haven't got any on yourself or even on the outside of your glass, it's just on the side there, it's like a droplet. You haven't wasted much and it's just, you know, it's an inconvenience but nothing major. You just get a glass, you wipe it up, no problem. That's what militia are. They are a droplet of spilled milk, but not spilled on anything important. Look at them, look at these little buggers. Yeah, if you guys could just get the militia, that'd be great, purely because they may be like a drop of spilled milk, but the Heliopoli don't have great defense. I mean, they got great pierce armor, but not great hack armor. And those militia are using hack weapons because they're using melee weapons, and they're generally hack, if not crash. There we go. Ah, that'll do it. Well, that was fun. Ooh, another clip.
We've regained control here, Ajax. Let's rally the men and
I'll
resume
say everyone's
the
either
attack on
dead
Troy.
or on fire.
Arkantos, Ajax, Agamemnon has been attacked.
Oh, bloody hell.
The Trojans must have hit Agamemnon while we were fighting here.
You're the only
Pull the men
competent
back.
commander
We'll
here.
meet at the main base camp and see how bad it is.
By I mean Arkantos. Everybody else seems to be getting attacked. Arkantos seems to be the only person who can actually avoid being attacked. Maybe that's just because he never stops. Anyway, that was level 5, and I shall see you all again for level 6.